Hello everyone. In this one, I'm going to discuss about metabolic indicators in 5 to 9 years old children. This is CNNS data, which was taken between 2016 to 2018, which was pre-COVID. And you would be surprised to see how our children 5 to 9 years old all are doing. And the reason I want to discuss this data, because when you have metabolic issues, metabolic issues means pre-diabetes, high fat in the blood, like triglycerides are high, blood sugars are high. That means there is an issue with complementary feeding. Okay, so we have to understand that what kind of food we are starting in children from 6 months of age, and then you will understand how they fare at around 5 years of age, 5 to 9 years of age, so that if they are becoming metabolically unhealthy, that means food which was started at 6 months of age and whatever they had as complementary foods and thereafter is probably not healthy. Okay, so this is the basically percentage of children 5 to 9 years of age who have high triglyceride level. Now triglycerides means fat. Okay, blood fat, that's what we check, triglyceride. And if adults have high triglyceride, that means they have more fat in the liver. Okay, and you can see here, if you look at the overall data of India, about 33% children have high triglyceride level. If you look at all these different states, this is state-wise data. You can see that West Bengal, almost 67% children between 5 to 9 years of age have high fat, okay, in the blood. And this basically denotes that probably children are having a lot more carbohydrate and also fried food. Okay, we will discuss more in detail in this course, but basically triglycerides increase when you're having high refined carbohydrate food and also fried food. Okay, specifically seed oils. And look at this Sikkim, Assam, Nagaland, these are all northeast states, and they all have almost more than half of children have high triglyceride level. That is very, very alarming. Okay, so that's why what we have done in all our recipes for children, we have not used food which are in excessive carbohydrate, like for example wheat, rice, and also we have not shown any recipes which are fried. Okay, some of the states are children have percent of children who have high triglycerides are kind of I won't call it low, but relatively low. So Kerala has about 16% children who are 5 to 9 years of age have high triglyceride. Maharashtra has about 19.1. So if you look at the average, average is about 33%. So if you keep the average over here, say Arunachal Pradesh, at that particular line, if you draw a line over here, you can see that there are many more states which are higher number than average for India, and that also includes some of the states like Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, and also Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so a lot of these northeastern states, as you can see over here, have children who have high fat in the liver as well as in the blood. Now, the issue with high triglycerides is that these children are at risk of developing diabetes, pre-diabetes, also heart disease early on in life. Okay, so that's why triglyceride, it's important to keep your triglycerides in a healthy range. Now, this one is basically children 5 to 9 years of age who have high blood sugar. Okay, so look at again, your eastern states, Manipur, Sikkim, Tripura, West Bengal, have almost 21% children who have high blood sugar. Okay, this is pretty significant actually. That means every fifth child has high blood sugar. And these children are at very high risk of developing prediabetes and diabetes, and then subsequent complications of diabetes. Children who have low high blood sugar, these are basically Tamil Nadu state, Goa, Himachal Pradesh, relatively small number. But again, as you go down, you can see more and more states have children who are in high blood sugar range. Okay. This one is basically percent of 5 to 9-year-old children who have high glycosylated hemoglobin. Okay, so here you can see HbA1c will tell you whether a child is pre-diabetic or diabetic. Okay, so this HbA1c more than 5.7, these children are basically, they have taken the data of those children. So you can see a state like Goa has 26.4% children who have HbA1c higher than 5.7, which is pre-diabetes. Okay, so Haryana, Goa, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Telangana, these are the states, some of the states, all these dark red colors are pretty significant number of children or percentage of children of that state has high HbA1c. If you look at the overall data for India, almost 9% children between 5 to 9 years of age have high HbA1c. So every 10th child is pretty much pre-diabetic. Okay, so no wonder we are called diabetic capital of the world, because our diabetes starts from 5 to 9 years of age. As you can see, look at the number of children already showing pre-diabetes, okay, at such a young age. So this will have to be very, very careful, and as you will start going through this course, you'll understand why children get high HbA1c and what can be done, what recipes to recommend to children. Even our home, at home, we want to make sure that children are eating healthy food, less of carbohydrate, increase protein and increase good fats. Okay. In this, I'm going to explain micronutrient deficiency in 5 to 9 years of age. In our children in India. This data is taken from CNNS, which was, the survey was done in 2016 to 2018, and this is Government of India data. Okay, so this will show us that how our 5 years old are doing in India. Micronutrients, as you know, these are all nutrients which are required in a very small amount, and this is the basically all different state level data. This first slide is on vitamin A. So you can see that Mizoram and Jharkhand has more than 40% children who are vitamin A deficient. Okay, now vitamin A, as you will see in some of our presentation, that it is mainly present in yellow vegetables and fruits, but more than that, it is present in egg yellow and liver and other non-veg food. But you can see that like almost 2/3 of our states are not doing really well in terms of vitamin A in children. Okay, when children are deficient in vitamin A, they have high risk of immunity is poor, and then they have high risk of infections. Okay, there are other kind of deficiency symptoms also, and what happens when they are deficient, that you will see in our subsequent sessions. But you can see that most of the children are not doing well when it comes to vitamin A. Here is percent of children 5 to 9 years of age who are deficient in vitamin D. Okay, so vitamin D is basically predominantly you get it from midday sun. We have a very good tutorial on vitamin D. Do understand and just make sure the children are exposed to sun during between 11 to 2 p.m. Here you can see Punjab has 76% children who are vitamin D deficient, these are 5 to 9 years of age. Uttarakhand has 62%, Manipur has 55% and Haryana has 45. So almost like, more than half of our children in last 4-5 states are vitamin D deficient. Okay, so you want to be again very, very careful. Again, all these red states are pretty alarming numbers. Okay, do kind of focus when we have the session on vitamin D. Here is percentage of 5 to 9 year old children who are zinc deficient. Okay, zinc, we have created a tutorial on zinc also, what happens. You can see over here Himachal Pradesh, 37.7% children are zinc deficient. Manipur is 35.3% children are zinc deficient. Zinc is type 2 nutrient, important for growth, important for height, important for many functions, including immunity. Okay, so you want to make sure that, look at this, so many children are in dark red and red zone. So you want to give food which is high in zinc. Here is data of our children 5 to 9 years of age who are iron deficient. Iron is a big problem, as you know. Huge number of children, even under 5 years of age, are iron deficient. But we wanted to see how they are doing at 5 to 9 years of age, and you can see Punjab again has a very high iron deficiency anemia. 50% children, 51% children iron deficient. Rajasthan, Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka, Maharashtra, pretty much pretty significant iron deficiency in these children. Here is vitamin B12. B12 is very important for brain, for memory, for cognition, for IQ, it's basically extremely important for brain. And you can see that pretty much whole of India is all red, except for few states. So you can see even again Punjab is 32.3% 5 to 9 years old are B12 deficient. Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, these are all the states which are lacking B12, and we want to make sure that they have food which are high in B12 so that they don't have B12 deficiency. Okay, these are the children 5 to 9 years of age who have folate deficiency. Now we do give IFA twice a week in children, but despite that we have a huge number of children who are folate. Folate is also very, very important basically for blood. It is also important for DNA, for a lot of functions. So we have a tutorial on folate also, and you can see Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Meghalaya, Maharashtra. These are all states which have almost more than 50% children who are folate deficient. Some of the states like Goa, Kerala, Haryana, almost 20 to 30% children are folate deficient. Problem with folate is that if our young adolescent girls, if they're folate deficient, and if we don't kind of treat this folate deficiency with diet and with supplement, then they may have a risk of developing neural tube defect once they deliver. So the babies who would be delivered to this folate deficient girls, young women, will have an issue with the neural tube defect. Okay, so we want to make sure that we tell mothers to start folate rich food right from 6 months of age. So here I'm going to end my presentation. Thank you so much.